Okay, what up, guys? It's me. I'm just recording this. If phone's giving me a hard time. Now, this is going to be what if Naruto was power hungry, part one. Now, everything's the same. Oh, remember to hit the subscribe button and hit that like button so I know you like my content. So, right now we're going to be everything's the same other than the Mizuki time. Naruto still steals the scroll, but he gets a lot of jutsus because he's secretly a prodigy. Now he knows the third Hokage's been hiding a lot of stuff from him, but his jutsus that he learned were 3 animation jutsu. They're all not mastered. They're the Sengun, the Flying Naijin, the those are the only 3 actually. And Shadow Clone, sorry. So, then Naruto sees Mizuki, and Naruto has an imperfect Rasengan in his hand. And this before Iruka could even come. I just fell. So that was before Iruka even could come and save Naruto. Naruto shoved imperfect Rasengan in Mizuki. So now Mizuki is basically destroyed. As so, Naruto doesn't trust the third Hokage anymore. He actually is thinking about starting a group. Now this group is going to be his own little personal group. Some people that he knows wants to get their loved ones back and all of that. So this is a little later. So he brings the third Hokage the scroll back. And third Hokage is like, "Thank you, Naruto." And Naruto says, "I defeated Mizuki. Can I get my headband now?" As the third Hokage is like, "Yes, Naruto, you can get your headband now." And so he gives him his headband. And Naruto knows and he asks the third Hokage, "Are you hiding anything from me?" The third Hokage is like, "No, Naruto." As Naruto, like, okay, as he's all excited, so he has his headband, and he picks a little spot. Because he's like, well, I need my own little group. So they will help me become the strongest shinobi I ever could be. So Naruto is now he's finding some people. As he asks them if they want their loved ones back. Because these are ninjas who fought in the war. So they're happy and they're like, yes. And so Naruto's like, I'm growing. And he tells them this spot, this abandoned underground facility. As this is where Orochimaru used to be. But he moved out of the leaf. As so, they're like his own personal Anbu. So, yeah. Keep on getting out of that. As so, he's at the graduation, where the team leaders come. And they all ask, why are you here? It's only graduates only for Genins. And Naruto shows the headband, and they're like, As everyone basically dislikes him, other than Shikamaru and Choji. Wait, hold on, I have to check something. So, yeah, everyone dislikes him other than Choji. he sits, he waits, as everyone's team leader comes except Kakashi. As Naruto knows, he has to act calm, or he will get, or he will act stupid and all that. So he acts calm and collected, because he wants everyone to follow him, because he wants his own group to make him stronger shinobi. As so, finally after 2 hours, Kakashi comes. Kakashi walks in. There's no prank this time. So he says, my impression on all of you is you're boring. Hold on. Okay. So, the same goes, he says, meet me up on the roof. As the same thing happens for, and Sasuke and Sakura, both, say the same thing, but Naruto's is different. He's like, well, my likes are training. My dislikes or people who think I'm inferior. My goal is to become a strong shinobi. But he says it in like a darker tone. And he says, my dream is to prove that I'm not weak. So then Kakashi catches an eye at this, and he's like, well, meet me at Training Ground 7 tomorrow for the bell test. Don't eat. He disappears. As Naruto still has the Nine Tails, it's just he hasn't went into a conversation with him yet. Naruto still has the good half of the Nine Tails. And so it is Naruto's walking. As he notices a few Anbu are following him. He knows that they are the third Hokage's Anbu. Flashback. After Kakashi went in the room and he said he was talking to the third Hokage about concerns with Naruto. He says Naruto doesn't really think Naruto wants to become a powerful shinobi and wants to be and wants to prove everyone that he's not weak. But he said it in a dark tone. As this catches the third Hokage's attention, because Naruto's always happy. He's always excited. As so, he sends Anbu to watch him. As Naruto notices this. Then he goes to his house. And it's an imperfect flying Raijin. So, he can't really do it yet. And so he finds this annoying. And so, two Anbu are watching him, his every movement. He covers up the blinds, he covers up everything. As this is because he doesn't want the Anbu to look what he's doing. As Naruto is talking to himself, saying, Sasuke wouldn't be bad to be used. Maybe promise him something. Maybe he will join me. Because he has the Sharingan. And I'll prove useful to me in the future. So, I'll obviously get Sasuke on my team. And then he will be gone after I make my mark. As so, Naruto's talking to himself as, yes, Sasuke, the emo eyes are going to be taken out by Naruto. Sasuke's going to be taken out by Naruto when he deems Sasuke no more useful. Because Naruto only needs him for, making a bit more mark. And so he's going to end the Uchiha clan. Or will he? Who knows? But he's thinking, and he agrees with himself on that idea. As so, then Naruto gets out of his house as he notices the Anbu. But he keeps on walking. Then he goes into this abandoned building. As he has this little secret ninja hand signs. As it was covered up. As the Anbu had to rush in there and see what he was doing. So, Naruto noticed that they were coming, so he did the hand signs really fast, walked in the wall, and then closed it up. So, and then the Anbu see, and he's disappeared. So they instantly report this to the third Hokage. As the third Hokage gets suspicious, real suspicious. So he's like, send Anbu to watch Naruto for a while. As they noticed that when Naruto was going out, they followed him. As Naruto kept on noticing this. So while he was down there, he was telling them that he needs someone to take out 2 Anbu for him. Make sure they die. And so, he has like a whole army of shinobi. Because a lot of people want their family back. They'll do anything for it. So, Naruto is just going to be... So he sends 5 Jonin level ninjas after the Anbu. As they get killed. And then they take their body back down. Back down to the lair. It's the morning, and they're at Training Ground 7 waiting for Kakashi. Sasuke still thinks Naruto is a dope. Sakura is just fangirling over Sasuke, but Naruto pulls Sasuke over to the side and says, Sasuke, you won't have enough power to kill Itachi? As Sasuke hears this, and Naruto's been training, so he's almost mastered the flying Raijin. And so he hears this and he's like, what do you have to give, dope? Not as strong as me. And I was like, on the contrary, I can give you enough power to kill Itachi. And revive your friends and family, if you really want. But you have to work under me. Sasuke hears this, he's like, why would I work under you, dope? As Naruto had, meet me. Well, you don't have to, and I don't have to. I'll show you what if you want to work under me. I'll show you how much power I got. As he throws a kunai to the tree, and Sasuke's like, what is that supposed to do? As there's a one-time seal on it, because Naruto hasn't mastered it yet. As he teleports there, and he's like, well, Sasuke, talk if you want to. As Sasuke's like, seems strong enough. With that technique, I might need to learn that. So fine, I'll join you. But this better be good. And so Kakashi comes, 2 hours. Everyone's hungry. Naruto's not, though. Not everyone. Naruto's not hungry. Naruto, as Kakashi's like, the test begins. He pulls out 2 bells and he's like, get these bells and you will pass. As Sakura's like, well, there's only 2 bells. And Kakashi says, that's the point. One of you will fail. As she gets nervous, but she's like, well, I can get Sasuke alone, yes. And so, Naruto, as Sasuke and Naruto go the same direction, as Sakura just goes a different one. As then Naruto says, we need to team up to beat him. We cannot defeat a Jonin alone. But we need Sakura too, because she could be used as a distraction. And so he finds Sakura and he's like, Sasuke does the talking, saying, we need to work together to beat him. We can obviously not beat a Jonin, so you're going to be used as a distraction to get me safe to attack him. As Sakura nods, as she comes out with a kunai in hand, and Naruto and Sasuke does a fireball jutsu as Naruto is behind Kakashi, and he does water style. Water prison! No, he doesn't say that. Sorry. He does water style, water dome. After Kakashi gets thrown kunai... No, he doesn't do water style, water dome. He does wind style, wind bullets. Because the scroll ceiling should have every jutsu in it. And so, Kakashi hears this behind him, and he looks behind him, dodging the wind bullets. But he didn't even notice the fireball behind him and the kunai. As the fireball comes, and it hits Kakashi in the back a bit, but then he disappears as he's right in front of Sasuke, as Sakura just throws the kunai and hits off the bells. As Naruto throws the kunai as well, he grabs it. Naruto teleports to it, grabbing the bells. Kakashi was surprised at this, but then Naruto gives one to Sakura and Sasuke. So, this is teams, Kakashi's like, well, you'll pass. Naruto, I need to talk to you. Naruto's like, okay. And so he's like, you all leave, we'll start D-rank missions tomorrow. As Kakashi's like, how did you learn that jutsu? And Naruto's like, basically a prodigy. So, I mean, when I had the scroll ceiling, I learned a couple jutsus. That's all. Kakashi's like, okay. As he goes to inform the Hokage that Naruto's pretty strong. He even knows the fine Raijin. And so, the third Hokage is like, And so, he keeps an eye on Naruto. And so, yeah. But he's like, Kakashi, I need you to keep an eye on Naruto as well. My Anbu have not come back from their mission to spy on Naruto, as we cannot find their bodies anywhere. So keep an eye on Naruto. Kakashi's like, right. So this is where I'm going to end it off. I'm not going to do like goal today because I'm pretty wore out of what ifs and school. So still like if you want more. Well, see ya. I'm posting another one today, and that is, what if Naruto was Madara's grandson? See ya.